perhaps you've taken shoulder circles in the past, just doing some things like this in an effort to counteract all the hunching over that we typically do nowadays, whether it's our computer or driving or our phones. Shoulder circles can help to kind of open up that area. But what if I told you if you did them a little more mindfully, slowing the movement down and really focusing, you might actually end up over time having more stable shoulders. And if you have more stable shoulders, you could then work better at strengthening them with weights or even just shifting your own body weight, which could over time make poses such as downward facing dog or even hands and knees a lot more pleasant and allow you to focus a lot more on what the purpose of those poses are. So I'm going to show you a much more mindful shoulder circle that you can take, and you can do this any number of times until you get tired, and then do them as often as you can and see if over time you don't feel a little stronger, a little more stable in your shoulders. So I'm going to turn around so you can actually see what the movement looks like. All right, so we're talking about the shoulder blades. They're two big, kind of triangular bones that sit or kind of hover on the rib cage. So the first movement is to bring your shoulders up towards your ears. It's called elevation. Then we draw the shoulder blades towards one another. That's called retraction. We lower them down for depression, and then we separate them. We spread them wide. That's protraction. Elevation, retraction, depression, protraction. And you can move that slowly and just really, really take your time and do that several times. Then you could also reverse the circles after you've taken several the one direction. So let me show you what that looks like. The previous circle would end with the shoulder blades like this. So then we're going to lower them down. We're going to bring them towards one another, and we'll lift them up. Protraction, depression, retraction, elevation. And you can do that any number of times. Personally, for me, that was harder to do the circles coming this way. It might be different in your body. I would love to work with you on this one-on-one. You could go to my website and schedule a private session or group of private sessions with me, and we could really break that down, and I can actually look at your shoulders and see if you're doing it. You may be watching that video and you might have noticed maybe I wasn't doing it exactly right since I can't see my shoulders. We could also take this movement in different ways, from hands and knees, at the wall. There's lots of different things we can do to really get to focus on working on some shoulder stability. So I would love to schedule a session with you, or you're of course more than welcome to come to one of my classes. Have any questions? Please reach out. Thanks a lot.